video presentation for assignment 3 of Cohom 3004. So the first thing we're going to do in this assignment is run the project, which is this green button over here. And you can see I have two sections. So the left section is the panel inside the elevator, and just like a warning display screen that you have, and this is your main screen, which floor you are currently on. And on the right side I have my this is like the floor panel, in which outside you can call the elevator to go up and down, and these three show which elevator is where. And this is a box I've just made for the user, so assuming from which floor he wants to go to. So let's start with success scenario 1. So success scenario 1 is the user goes from ground floor to the 7th floor. So we do G, and we're going to go up and 7, and elevator 1 is default, so elevator ID 1 goes to the 7th floor. So you can see the screen, and it also shows on the outside panel, so here. And then he can open the door, and it'll show you door open, and at the same time he can do close the door as well. And in case he needs to call for help or something, he can press help, and which will show you a message in the screen panel showing calling building services. And then we can go back to the second pass user. So he's also on the ground floor, and he wants to go to the 6th floor. So elevator ID changes here. This is the default one, and he goes to the 6th floor. So you can see this one moves all the way over there to the 6th floor. And assume, yep, we can do that. And if the third passenger is on the 3rd floor and he wants to go down to the 2nd floor, so the elevator 3 will be activated, because that's going to be the closest one to the 3rd floor. So if I click down, elevator 3 gets activated and it goes to the 3rd floor. And then the door opens, and he can close the door, and door close or door open if somebody else is coming, and close again. And then he goes to his 2nd floor. So that's scenario 1. And then if there's a door obstacle in between and he clicks on that, if you click door obstacle, you're gonna get an error message showing obstacle blocking the door. And if yep, that's fine. So then we can do assuming there's a power outage now, and when you click power out, so all the elevators go on the default, the ground floor, and it will show you a message power out. And you can see they all go to the ground floor quickly. Power issue moving to G floor, which is also the slave floor. And now we're going to do success scenario 1. And since this is a single thread, so I can only press one button at a time. So that's how the functionality works. So in that we have, assuming in success scenario 2, I have a user 1 and user 2 entering from the ground floor and going to the 6th floor. So he can do G up 6. So this is what happens, and he can open the door, and door opens, and then the user 2 closes the door, and it closes. And now from the 6th floor, this user wants to go up to the 7th floor. So he will go, and because it's already there, so elevator 1 takes him 7th floor. There we go, and that's fine. And then we have a user 3 who is on the 5th floor, and he wants to go to the ground floor. So because he's on the 5th floor, and the closest elevator is the first one on 7, so the elevator 1 goes to the 5th floor, and there we go. It's on the 5th, and he wants to go to the ground. So yep, there's for the ground, and he can open the door. There it opens and close the door. And if we have, I'm just going to do the safety scenarios now. So we have G, and he goes to the 2nd, this is 4th. And then another G goes to the 7th. And then we're going to do the fire scenario. Assuming there's a fire, all of elevators will obviously move to the ground floor. So fire hazard moving to G floor, and they all go to the ground floor. And the same thing could be done for the power out. So G to 7, So G to 6. And G to 4, G to 2. Yep, so we have this, and in case there's a power out, so all it will show you power out, and they all move to the ground floor. So there we go, power ratio ground floor. And then there's the door obstacle. The user just clicks door obstacle, obstacle blocking the door. For overload, elevator overloaded, you get the error message. And if you want to call for help, calling building services, and another call if you want to call, calling building safety. And that's all for my presentation. Thank you very much for watching.